Kick-Ass 2 is a step down from the original film in my opinion. While the acting is decent here, it's just the story is all over the place, and it doesn't have the charm of the original film. You know, I tell you what they first made a mistake with this sequel. Not bringing back Matthew Vaughn to direct this film. You know who directed this film? Jeff Whitelow. You don't know who that is. He's the guy who directed films such as Cry Wolf, Prey, Never Back Down, and a few other films that have gotten horrible reception over the years. I mean, seriously, what the hell were they thinking? They should have just brought back Matthew Vaughn. This film would have been better for it. Another issue I had with this film was, Mindy Hit Girl. She didn't contribute to the film at all. She I want to have this normal life. And then she disappears for a majority of the film, just living a normal life. Hanging out with the popular girls at high school. It's very boring. It would have been more interesting if she, helped Kick-Ass, because in this film, Kick-Ass joins a team called Justice Forever. It consists of, small-time heroes. One of them played by Jim Carrey, who plays Colonel Stars and Stripes. But, that doesn't really help this film. Yes, this movie is a little bit funny, but I think the first film was funnier than this. It's just that with a convoluted plot, it's like they ain't had nothing interesting to do. As for Christopher Mintz-Plasse, who had played Red Mist in the first film, he comes back to play the supervillain, the motherfucker. And no, I'm not joking, that's what he's actually called himself. Seriously, what in the world is that? Nonetheless, though, his goal is he wants to get a group of villains and then get this whole villain team here. And then you have a brawl for all thing at the end of the film, but at that point, it's what's even the point? This film lacks the charm of what the original had. It just doesn't grasp this concept at all. And it's just a film that is not that good to me at the end of the day. Maybe this film would have been forgiven if the story made any sense. I mean, Kick-Ass, he went through all that stuff in the first film. But then in the sequel, he joins his team, right? But, Hit Girl completely disappears on him. She doesn't show up to the end of the film. She wants his normal life and all. It makes less sense for her to do that because she promises Morris Chestnut's character in the film she's done. And then, it's totally a subplot no one really cared about. This film got mixed reception for a reason. It is miles below the original film. And it's a movie that I didn't really care for back then. I still don't really care for it today. Is it a bad movie? Yes, it is, in my opinion. It's just, man, they could really put an interesting story here, but at the end of the day, they didn't. I'm giving this film a 6 out of 10. The problem with this film is that not only the story is convoluted, like I mentioned before, it's that Jim Carrey just completely withdrew his support for this film because there was some real world violence that went on during this time when the movie was out. So, not only that, but from a proper direction, the story could have been better for what it is, but it's just a bore fest, if you ask me. Now, granted, Aaron Taylor Johnson does another great job in this role. It's just without Hit Girl there to accompany him for most of the film falls flat on his face. Yeah, maybe that's why there hasn't been a Kick-Ass 3 in the years since the movie been released, because not everybody had liked this sequel. And it's just pales in comparison to the original film. And that's my review of Kick-Ass 2. Alright, leave your comments down below in this session and let me know what you think about this film. And also, do you wish Kick-Ass 3 happens? I'm not sure that film actually ever will happen, but I guess it's a wait and see type of thing. Okay, this is Slim Guy 172 saying, peace out.